Hi everybody, I am HUNA MA HA NA, and I'm honoured to give a short testimonial of my experience of the seal, the Source Element Ascension Light ceremony. That is the light in action. I was introduced to HUNA FLASH Mauta Taki through a friend in Peru. She said to me, this Maori shaman is coming to Peru and he's larger than life. You really have to get to know him. So I got in touch with him and he called me almost immediately. And my initial impression was that he wanted to make sure I was ready. And he said to me, do you realize you're going to be facing some of the darkest energies? When you go to those places on the planet, the Stargates, to clear them, do you realize what you're getting into? That's why we go a minimum of 3 people, a trinity. Initially, I was quite fearful and I thought, why would he be saying that to me if he wanted to encourage me to take the seal? But I later realized that he was testing me. He wanted to know that I had the conviction and the resolution to attend this child of the living light in action. So I waited a few months, and HUNA was making his way to the UK, to London. It was 2022. We had just experienced lockdown, and there was one of our HUNA brothers had an apartment in central London, and he invited me to do my seal there. So I made my way, not knowing exactly what to expect, and I was greeted by indeed a being that is larger than life. My first impression of HUNA FLASH in the flesh was there's something very, very special about this person. He carries himself with such power. There's so much power in his being. And over the years, I've realized he really is a warrior. And that's why when he goes to these stargates to clear them of those dark energies, he's so powerful. And I feel very safe knowing that he's present. Anyway, we had a short conversation and I shared with him my Egyptian heritage, my strong connection to the vortices and energy grids of the planet. I also shared with him my interest in the divine feminine and carrying the divine feminine codes, bringing them into existence, and my strong connection with Sirius B, which in Lemurian is Kehu. And he began to show me how the various star systems that we're aware of in this existence are actually distorted and carry energies of enslavement, and that in order for us to rise above those energies, we need to engage and align ourselves with the Lemurian system, operating system. And so Kehu is the higher vibrational frequency of Sirius B, and each star system has its own Lemurian name. And so he, through feeling what our conversation was about, he literally downloaded my Lemurian name. And my Lemurian name is HUNA Ma Ha Na. So Mahana is abundance of first light and abundance of first breath. And he also connected me strongly with Egypt and with Tefnut, the Sphinx, and the Queen codes. And he said to me, you carry a lot of fire and you're connected to many grandmothers. So it was an incredible experience learning about how I'm aligned with these higher frequencies, and also confirmation of what I already felt and sensed. So he sat me down and he showed me some incredible, beautiful crystals and crystal powder, and he asked me to arrange them in a certain way. And these three crystals represented the mother, the father, and the light child. And that was for me almost another confirmation that, you know, we're coming from the masculine feminine, but essentially we are both. And it's the child, the Christed or Christed child, that is the source of ascension on this planet. So he sat me down and and he began to speak. And as I was closing my eyes, his voice turned into a very high-pitched sound. It pierced right through my energy field. I could really sense that. And he began to speak in light language. And at that precise moment, it was an incredible feeling of being upgraded. Like my whole being, every cell in my body was upgraded. I felt so connected to source energy, and I really just was not the person who had arrived there beforehand. You know, I felt like something so tremendous, so significant had shifted in me, and I couldn't quite put my hand on it, but I just felt it so strongly. And since then, I've been so grateful, really, to be a member of the HUNA family. It's an incredible group of people, all very heart-centered, all very authentic, all on their journey, all serious about their processes and their transformations to reach the purity of who we are. And also I've enjoyed so much witnessing also the various missions that have happened with HUNA around the planet, clearing the stargates and bringing in the new undistorted light, the light before confusion. And on my own personal journey, I've also been carrying the codes and taking the Lemurian login of these various codes to locations as I've been traveling and being called from one place to the other. One mission in particular was really special, and that was the one in Peru. I went to Nazca, and I held the login ceremony in Kawachi Pyramid Complex, and then I was told by HUNA Flash to go onto the Nazca lines to the spider geoglyph and to hold ceremony there, and to bring the water of Lake Titicaca there, and to do a login. And it was one of the most profound moments in my entire life. I felt like I was remembering what the ancestors have been leaving for us on the Nazca lines. It's almost like they're song lines, where we're here to remember them and walk them, in fact, and hold these ceremonies within them. So that was a very profound experience. And since then, I've been starting shortly after that, I started the Dragon Masters program and been slowly making my way through the teachings of the Lemurian operating system, really getting to appreciate the significant change in vibrational frequency, energy, magnetics that the days, the months, the way in which the star systems are named, how the light body is created, and many, many more things. And so it really has been a transformational journey, and I continue to study and hope to graduate when the time is right. But I just wanted to say, being a HUNA is a very special essence, and it's for those who feel connected to the higher frequencies on the planet, bringing in the undistorted light, transforming the way we live our lives and connect, and really taking that energy and that essence into the world, and really impacting our communities. So wishing you all well, and hope to see you as part of the HUNA family.